Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. I am here to quickly give you a bit of a match rundown. After England have just been knocked out of the Women's World Cup 2019 by a 2-1 loss to the USA, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm absolutely gutted. It's hard to even sum up the performance. I think so much happened in that game to even kind of think about. I will say straight off, that ref, absolute disgrace. I think she didn't have a handle on the game. Every single thing was going the USA's way. I will hold my hands up and say some of the challenges weren't right from England, especially the Millie Bright sending off, for example, that's a red card. That's a second yellow red card. That's fine with me. Some of those, absolute USA threw out every single tactic in the book, every dirty tactic in the book that they had, and that's how they win the games. It's sad to me because they are brilliant. USA plays some brilliant football, and they all are brilliant footballers. But for me, it ruins the fact that they bring out these dirty tactics like dive in, roll into the corner, challenging the ref all the time. If you challenge the ref, that's a yellow card for me. It's one of them. Obviously, I'm trying to think of as many positives as possible from an England point of view. I think it was Ellen White, for example, in the right place at the right time, and for the first goal, a brilliant crossing from Beth Mead, who had a quiet game, to be honest. Brilliant ball in, managed to get a foot on. We all celebrated the hell out of it because that's what football's all about. It's about coming together and celebrating amazing talent. Unfortunately, we kind of were too slow out of the blocks, too slow to switch on, and obviously USA get the early goal from the header. Bronze could have done better there, in my opinion. A header in from Press, who's lively all game, to be honest with you. You sink a little bit after that first goal goes in, but I had the belief, we all sat downstairs, had the belief that we were going to score again, and we did. Beautiful, as I said, I mentioned it earlier, the goal. This video is going to be all over the gaff because I don't know how to contemplate what's happened. Yeah, first goal, obviously USA score, we get back in the game, everything just kind of excites, we're passing the ball quicker. The thing with the side, we float in and out of spells too often. 1 minute we're controlling the ball, 1 minute we're controlling the game and we're getting in passes, but the next they're on top. And I understand that's how phases of play work, but when you're in a semi-final against the current holders of the World Cup, every single thing needs to be spot on. That USA side were beatable. 100% they were beatable. We showed that when Ellen White's goal went in that was offside to almost make it 2-2. We showed that when we had a penalty, which unfortunately Steph Houghton missed, which I'll come on to. We are an amazing football team, and I am so happy the amount of support that's been generated for those girls out in France. People getting involved in women's football that never even contemplated the thought of even watching it in the first place. That England side should be proud of what they have achieved. They have united a nation towards women's football, which it needed to happen. They've united something that is such a new prospect. Women's football is new, it's growing, and it's incredible to see such excitement around the women's game and what's going on in and around it. And I think those players should be so proud. Like, the nation was behind them, and we still will be. Obviously, we've got looking forward to the Olympics and the Euros after that as well. There's so much to be excited about as a women's football fan, and especially an England fan. Like, I can't stress it enough. They've done us proud. Going back to the game, obviously Ellen White's chance goes offside. Brilliant through ball, and she just hooks it round the keeper. She was offside. I'll hold my hands up. She was offside. You see the replay, she's offside. That's fine. But we were getting in those positions, and you're thinking, hold on a minute, we're going to score a second goal here. And we almost did. And obviously gets to the penalty, so Demi Stokes' ball comes in, and Ellen White gets nicked on the back of the leg, and it forces her to make the error of not hitting the ball cleanly. She hits it. She misses it completely because of that contact. And we were all kind of umming and ahhing as to who was going to be taking the penalty kick. And there was shouts for Kirby. There was shouts for Paris again. There's shouts for Ellen White, top goal scorer, full of confidence. But fair enough. Steph Houghton steps up and she misses a penalty. Absolute shocking penalty. And I don't think she'll mind me saying that because she knows that it was a shocking penalty. And then it stays 2-1. Obviously, the challenge from Millie Bright on Alex Morgan gets her sent off, which was rightly so, as I said. I think we can play better football than that. If we played how we played against Norway, I think we would have potentially come out on top of that game. But as I said, it wasn't meant to be. I'm just gutted for those players that potentially this was their last World Cup. Steph Houghton, Jill Scott, Lucy Bronze, the likes of all those. I'm absolutely gutted, and I know most of you watching this, if you're an England fan, you'll be feeling the same way, but sometimes it's quite nice to get the camera out and kind of speak about how you're feeling instead of keeping it all inside. But as I said earlier, the amount of support and pride that those girls should feel that they've got, I know it's gutting and I know it's heartbreaking and it's going to hurt for a while, but we're all in this together now. You've got the support of the whole nation, and what more could you want? You've got that respect, and you've earned that loyalty and obviously respect, as I said, to now go on pushing all these major competitions. I think we had such a good chance this time, but we're going to be able to replicate. Look at all the young talent we've got coming through. Honestly, it's no better time to be involved with women's football, and we'll look to other competitions now where we can excel in. Obviously, the home Euros will be massive. There's still a chance for this side to win some silverware, and I think Phil Neville's doing an incredible job with where he's got this squad. But as I said, it's going to hurt. We're all going to be hurting now. As I said, those of you who are England fans, you'll know how I'm feeling and how the situation's kind of panned out. We're all going to be hurting, but it's the name of the game. You win, you lose. But as I said, what a way to bring people together. What a way to celebrate women's football. And now we're heading into the new season. Well, we've got a third place playoff to play. Third place game that we've got to see out, and obviously that'll be against either Netherlands or Sweden. So make sure you check out that video, that game tomorrow night, because that'll be a game. But honestly, it's so nice to vent. Obviously, whipping out this camera, it's so nice to vent. So kind of let me know what you think, what your thoughts are about that game. Whether you think England should have won, what could they have done differently. If you're just feeling crap like I am, just let me know. But definitely watch out for Lauren's player ratings, which is coming out later on once we get everything sorted. So definitely drop a like on this video. Comment anything you want. Just comment me a joke, make me feel better, you know what I mean? But definitely it's a bit of pill to swallow, so what can you do? Looking forward to playoff third place. God, I can't speak. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Definitely subscribe. We're nearly at 1,000 followers. It would make my mood 10 times better if we hit 1,000 followers tonight. That would be fabulous. But yeah, do all that jazz. I'll leave the thing here. Check out Lauren's player ratings, as I've said, and we'll see you back with Lauren with her ratings.